Welcome to our Levitation tutorial on first time or beginners fire spinning. What's up, Flomies? Welcome to the Sacred Flow Art channel. I'm Jesse Hart of Full Circle Phenomenal, and welcome to the tomb of Levi in Alula, Saudi Arabia. It's been a little over a year since our last video. We've been on many adventures, driving through Africa, shipping over the Arabian Sea to the Arabian Peninsula, performing many shows, and doing some epic music videos. If you'd like to follow along more with our journey, be sure to go over to the Full Circle Phenomenal channel. We have regular updates, flow arts performances, and classes there. If you'd like to level up your flow, be sure to join us at our Egypt retreat coming up May 2025. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear more. Today we're going to be having our first burn with the Levi wand. Be sure to go through all these instructions and feel very confident before you light up. Let's start with a warm-up. Okay, everyone.
Hello there.
I've got my wife, Catherine Hart, with me today. She'll be playing safety.
Yep, so make sure you have a wet towel and a fire extinguisher.
And a space clear of anything flammable. Make sure you and your team are nice and warmed up, as it has a huge influence over the quality of your performance. And don't forget to move your props out of the way in someplace safe where it's not going to get stepped on.
Let's get started.
Bring your hands down to right above your knees, and let's get the spine warmed up with an inhale arching forwards and an exhale arching backwards. Big breath in through the nose, slowly arching the spine, feel the stretch, and exhale out the mouth, fully extending the back behind you.
This is a standing cat-cow in yoga, so make sure that you're breathing and moving simultaneously.
Then on your next exhale, relax all the way down in a ragdoll. Cross your arms, let your neck and head hang down. Make sure your crown is facing towards the ground, and we'll gently sway from side to side, still breathing consciously.
Fully relaxing the head and neck.
We're going to bob forwards and back. Let your head wobble with your spine. And then we'll shake out the head, big yeses. And shake out the head, big no's. We want to stay nice and relaxed as much as possible, so let the tension out of your neck, jaw, and shoulders as much as you can. Exhaling, let the arms, shoulders hang back down. Then we'll take a couple of breaths to peel the spine back up, one vertebrae at a time, saving your neck and head for last. And then let's back bend. Either opening up your arms and letting your back come back, or supporting yourself with your hands on your low back. Exhale and go as far back as you can. And then tucking your pelvis, flex your belly, and inhale, pull yourself back up to standing.
Next, we'll twist it out. So relax the arms and hands and twist from side to side, letting your arms and hands just flop along your hips and waist, looking as far as you can to each side.
Then we'll pivot on the opposite set of toes from the way that you're twisting to get that twist all the way down in through your hip and leg.
And then switching, now pivoting on the heels.
Same direction that you're twisting.
Keep your breath flowing.
It's massively important that you keep your body, mind, and emotions nice and loose with your flow, else the tension will cause greater frustration and thus mistakes. Now let's twist out the arms and the spine together. As if holding two doorknobs, we're going to twist open both of those doorknobs as we look as far over one shoulder as we can. Keep your knees nice and soft. Don't over twist. Inhale to one side, exhale back to front, and then inhale to the other side again. You can switch up the way that you breathe. It's just most important that you learn how to breathe and move together.
Inhale, lift the arms up overhead and grab onto your right wrist. Exhale, stretching over to the side. Well, inhale, look up past the inside of the arm, and exhale again over a little bit more.
Then flex your belly and inhale, rise back up. Switch, grab the left wrist, and exhale, pull it over to the right. Inhale, open up the shoulder and chest a bit. Don't let yourself cave in, and then exhale further over, further down.
Keep your pelvis tucked, flex your core. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slowly bring the hands down the midline.
Then relax your body and inhale, float the arms up the outside edges of the toroidal energy field. Exhale, rain down through your body as conscious energy scanning from head to foot. We'll do this a few times in this direction. And if at any point anything's bothering you, Go in the opposite direction, the fire direction, inhaling up the midline, exhaling down the outside edges to the ground. Anything bothering you physically, mentally, emotionally, just imagine it burning up and let it go. Release it.
This is a great form to release tension.
And then we'll go back in the opposite direction. Visualize yourself doing the burn super well, efficiently, being satisfied, everyone's happy, and then relax and check in and see how you feel. Pause this video to give yourself some extra attention, else we'll go straight into the wrists, interlacing the fingers and tracing out infinity loops leading with the thumbs.
Focus on stretching out all the connective tissues in your wrists and breathe.
Then, once we've done a few times in that direction, we'll slow it down and reverse it, going back in the pinky finger direction or the reverse cross point direction.
Even though the Levi wand is a light prop, you still want to be nice and loose and warmed up in all of your joints and tissues.
So let's get into the elbows now. Rotating around the elbow joints, maybe you bring your elbows to your sides and rotate your hands, inhaling up, exhaling down. Or if you got good lung capacity, breathe in for a circle, breathe out for a circle. Then switch direction. We never want to overwork our connective tissues and minor muscles, even for a moment. Trust me on this, they take a long time to heal.
Next, we'll get into the shoulders. Relax your arms. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Exhale.
And we'll go one at a time and slowly begin to pick up the hands, rolling the shoulder joints out bigger and bigger until we're doing big back strokes with the arms, breathing all the while.
Full range of motion here. Keep your breath moving as you move.
And then we'll slow it down and switch direction. Big forward strokes.
If you notice any tension, go slow and take bigger, fuller breaths.
And then we'll slowly bring the arms down and then shrug it out. Bounce out the shoulders, shake out the whole body. For a more complete warm-up, as well as lots of other yoga, qigong, and meditation lessons, you can head over to the Full Circle Phenomenal channel. All right, feeling good?
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Head over and pick up your Levi wand. And if you don't have one yet, be sure to head over to sacredflower.com/shop. I'm using the Fire Levitation wand here today, but there's a couple options on there for you. I have some covers, just regular socks. Always protect your wicks, and they'll last you a very long while. For some extra protection, you can also get some Kevlar sleeves at sacredflower.com. Catherine and I added some epic Full Circle Phenomenal patches to ours.
The next thing we'll want to do is check the prop itself. Quality checking the tethers, all of the connected pieces, nothing fraying.
Also check the wicks. The last thing you want is for one of those things to fly off while mid-burn. Once everything clears there, it's good to give it a little test run and just warm up your body and the prop, especially if it's a new prop. This is my first time ever burning a Levi wand, believe it or not. So I wanted to make sure that it was still comfortable with me, and it feels very good. I'm feeling on it. So now let's dip. As a fire performer with over 10 years of experience, this is what I recommend. A double drip system and putting your fuel inside of a ketchup squeeze bottle type container so that you can add just the right amount of fuel, as I'll show you here in a moment. And any of that excess fuel comes and drips down into the ammo can or whatever airtight container you choose, and if it drips off of that, it will drip into the next container. I have a paint tray.
When dipping your prop, make sure that you're covering the wick completely from top to bottom and all the way around in fuel. Notice how Jesse is slowly rotating his prop as he dips.
And I made sure to know where I started from, which is right on that line.
Up close, you can see how the ketchup bottle really helps in conserving fuel and only using exactly as much as you need.
Until it's dripping just a little bit. And you can use lots of different types of fuel. They have different varying flash points. Check out our fuel comparison video. Take some space away from the performance area and shake out your prop. You'll also want to make sure your fueling, safety, and performance areas are plenty spread apart. This is a bit closer than normal for demonstration. Make sure fuel is in airtight containers.
You'll preferably have another person or another fire source light your wicks.
Moment of truth, your body's naturally going to feel some adrenaline here, so keep your breath flowing Keep your posture upright, and you can put out anytime you want to. Start off with just some basic tricks. Nothing fancy, not the trick you've been working on for a while and you hope it goes well. No, just do the stuff that you feel 100+% comfortable with.
The fire will be the hottest towards the beginning of the burn, so just make sure that you keep things moving.
Pay attention to which way the wind is blowing. You never want to be holding it upwind from yourself. If you're noticing that you're feeling comfortable, you can try some other tricks. If you do mess up one of the tricks or the levy wand starts to wig out a little bit on you, go ahead and stop it and reset it. I will sometimes bring the wick all the way to the ground just to neutralize it completely. And then back to what I'm used to, and then try the other tricks. What you see here is taught here on the Sacred Flow Art channel, as well as we have some videos on the Full Circle Phenomenal channel as well. You can also get a lot of good perspective and advice from the Facebook group Levy Wand Forum. Big shout out to them. Thank you guys for all the help. It's quite comfortable.
Yeah. It looks magical.
As you can hear, one of the most captivating things about the burning is the sound of the fire. And if the lighting is low, you also notice that light shadows start getting thrown all over the place, which is really cool and unexpected. It might distract you a little bit, but I'm here to give you a little bit of a heads up.
If you feel comfortable enough by now, start moving around. Explore the space. Don't just stand in one place. It's really good for flow artists to do this because it incorporates the element of dance and more movement as you flow.
Yeah, the audience is much more engaged if you are making eye contact with them and moving about the space looking very comfortable. Not to say that you need to impress your audience, but it is really good for you to show yourself you've got it. Once you feel done, you don't have to burn the wicks all the way to the end. Bring it over to your safety and one at a time fold once, twice, 3 times, and then bring a hand over it to snuff out the flame completely. Then fold over once, twice, 3 times and switch. Get the other wick on there and do the same thing.
Make sure you're fully covering your wicks 3 times with the wet towel.
Or fire blanket. So that was a success, an ease to a first burn. Thank you guys very much. Please come and join us, leveling up your flow and your life over in Egypt or somewhere around the world. Check back in. There's going to be lots of locations to explore with us.
Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, and share it with your flow arts friends.
Thank you guys so much. We're at over 13,000 subscribers. We really appreciate it.
And don't forget to support us directly by checking out Full Circle Phenomenal.